the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. And the Blue Hens will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinals offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Billups. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. It's a draw. Got enough for the first down and wants more. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. Touchdown Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, you got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page already.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Delaware's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Fast completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give from the gun. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Lewis. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Blue Hens have pushed it inside the 20. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up the... Into the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
How about that? You just dial up the bubble screen, and this guy scores a touchdown for you. Nice job blocking down the field, getting a hat-on hat, giving the receiver a place to run with the football to show off his speed. You can't execute the bubble screen any better than that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here and try to get the football back to your offense?
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that in the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals are on the move.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab over that. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's second and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Blue Hens are threatening on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the 2-point try. Wide receiver comes in motion. Barges ahead. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That's caught. It's Lewis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Bruce.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. right down the middle. A strike downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on third down. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Under fire. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Kelly. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal.
Touchdown, Delaware! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps every...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Second down, he'll throw it. He rifles one deep down the right side. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs more.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. The give is to Williams. And some room to work. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Spins away from the defender. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. with the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ball State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Green. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down and...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Looking deep. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Hens! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Fighting off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Phillips. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Cardinals have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Cardinals! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On the run. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Here's the handoff. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. Oh, what a caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ball State. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw again. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Delaware. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, we have reached a conclusion in the Egg Bowl between Ole Miss and Mississippi State. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Billups. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the Blue Hens trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it into the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you